Standard students, welcome back to the class 8. So in the last class we have completed with the exercise number 3.2. In this class you are going to study the kinds of quadrilateral. So see here, in the quadrilateral you have studied, it is a polygon that has 4 sides. So these are the examples of quadrilateral. Okay, so in this session you are going to study the 3 kinds of quadrilaterals. So 3 kinds of quadrilateral. The first quadrilateral we have parallelogram. Second quadrilateral we have as trapezoid, and one more we have as trapezium. So please note down, dear student. So 3 kinds of quadrilateral, that is parallelogram, trapezoid and trapezium. So one by one we study the properties of parallelogram. So parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which 2 opposite sides are parallel. So see here, these 2 opposite sides are parallel here. We are going to study here the 2 parallel sides. So these are the 2 parallel sides. These are the 2 parallel sides we can see here. Okay, dear students, so these are the 2 parallel sides in which the 2 opposite sides are parallel. This we can write. And one more thing, what we can write for the parallelogram, parallelograms have, that is opposite sides are parallel and all that, and they are also equal. We can also give the statement. Similarly, 3 kinds of parallelogram we have seen in your previous classes also. 3 kinds of. The first one is a rectangle, second one is that is rhombus, and third one is rhomboids, and one more we seen, that is a square. Okay, so all these properties we have learned in your previous classes. So if see, you can study. I have seen that 3 kinds of parallelogram. One is 3 kinds of parallelogram, that is parallelogram. We can see that is a rectangle, a rhombus and rhomboid, and one more we have as a square. Okay, so these are the types of parallelogram. Similarly, rectangle. See here, dear students, a rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. Means here each angle is equals to 90 degree. Okay, and also all sides are equal in the rectangle. You can see all the sides are also equal. A rectangle is also which have opposite sides are equal and diagonals bisect each other. And also these are the some of the properties of rectangle. Similarly, rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. Means here in the congruence, the most specialty property is all sides are equal. Here in the rhombus, we can see all the sides are equal. So these are all sides are equal. So rhombus we have all the sides are equal. And similarly, what we can give, that a rhombus has all the properties of parallelogram and also that of kite. So kite is an example for rhombus. Okay, the most useful property of rhombus is that of its diagonals. The diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular bisector of one another. And one more the property, that is most specialty property, that all sides are equal. Then we study the square. Okay, a square is also a rectangle in which all the sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree. Is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle because it has 4 right angles, and it is a rhombus because it has 4 congruent sides. So in square we have all sides are equal and all the angles are equals to 90 degree. So this is the speciality of the square. A square, like the rectangle, has diagonals of equal. The diagonals of the square are perpendicular bisector of each other. So square we have all the bisects one another. Similarly, are of equal length and are perpendicular to one another. So these are the some of the properties of square. So see here, square, the diagonals of perpendicular, the diagonals of square are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, so this is the property for square. Similarly, rhomboid. A rhomboid is a parallelogram in which 2 opposite sides are parallel with no adjacent sides that are congruent. So these are the rhomboid figures. Similarly, trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. We can see exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. So this is the examples for trapezoid. In the trapezoid we can see 2 kinds of trapezoids. So one is a scalene trapezoid, is a trapezoid with no congruent sides. Similarly, isosceles trapezoid is a trapezoid with two sides that are congruent. Okay, so these are the two definition of trapezoid, two types. That is scalene trapezoid. Scalene trapezoid is a trapezoid with no congruent sides. Similarly, isosceles trapezoid is a trapezoid with two sides that are congruent. Okay, so these are the some of the types of trapezoid, and also you have seen the trapezium definition. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with no pair of parallel sides. Okay, so trapezium is a quadrilateral with no pair of parallel sides. With a pair of trapezium is quadrilateral with pair of parallel sides. Okay, so this is no pair, so this is a example for trapezium. And trapezium, what we can give the definition to trapezium, we have the definition, that is trapezium is quadrilateral with pair of parallel sides. Actually it is given no parallel sides. Actually it is a quadrilateral with no of parallel sides. So these are the examples of properties of the some of the figures. So once again see, so these are the three kinds of quadrilateral parallelogram, trapezoid and trapezium. Okay, and the parallelogram is also a quadrilateral, as same suggests it is something to do the parallel lines. Okay, parallelogram is also called a quadrilateral with whose opposite sides are parallel. So these are the some of the properties we are studying, and also the opposite sides of the parallelogram are of always equal length. We are having the opposite sides of the parallelogram are always of equal length. So these are the some of the examples we have discussed, and these are the some of the properties you are going to learn. Okay, and in the next video, in the next class, we have seen some of the exercise of 3.3. so before that, pause the video to note down all the properties. Friends, now see, I am going to solve some of the questions of exercise number 3.3. so see here the first question given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. Here ABCD. So A B C D. Okay, so AB, okay, BC, CD and AD. So AD is equals to, I can write this as BC. Why? Because since opposite sides of the parallelograms are equal. Similarly, see angle DCB. So this is angle DCB. So what we can write DCB. So this is DCB. So DCB I can write this as DAB. Why I can write this as DAB? Because since opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. So these opposite sides, since opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Similarly, OC is equals to OA. Dear students, OC. So this is OC is equals to OA. Why OC is equals to OA? Because its diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Since the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Similarly, that is DAB plus of CDA is equals to 180 degree. Hence, adjacent angles in a parallelograms are supplementary. Okay, I hope so you understood the first part. Similarly, third question, see, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree? So angle D plus angle B so is equals to 180 degree. It can be, but here it needs to be no in the case, because angle D is equals to angle B. So see here, angle D plus angle B, it can be, but here it needs to be angle D plus angle B. It should be linear pair, then only it is equals to 180 degree. Again they are asking the question as second, AB is equals to DC and which is equals to 8 centimeter. AB is equals to CD is equals to 8 centimeter, and AD is equals to 4 centimeter, and BC is equals to 4 point. Here see, A is not here. What you can know in this case, because one pair of opposite sides are equal and another pair of opposite sides are unequal, so it is not a parallelogram. So see here, it is 8 centimeter, it is 8 centimeter, means AB is equals to CD, and AD is 4 centimeter and BC is 4.4, means here opposite sides are not equal, so it is not a parallelogram. So it is not a parallelogram. Similarly, last question, see, angle A is equals to 70 degree and C is equals to 65. Since A is not equals to, since this A is not equals to 65, so since opposite sides are equal in parallelogram, and here opposite angles are not equal in quadrilateral ABCD, therefore it is not a parallelogram. Okay, so this is the one of the exercise part I am going to discuss, that is question exercise number 3.3 first question, as well as the exercise number 3.3 third question. So these are the some of the examples I have discussed. So just go through this video and just note down and send it on my WhatsApp number. Okay dear students, so please note down.